Okay, I'm recording. Well, hello guys, this is Terry. I just wanted to have this quick training, and I see that we only have Chris on the line. Maybe the rest of you guys going to show up here in a couple of minutes. It's a little bit after 7 o'clock. I only have this platform here for about 45 minutes, so I had to go ahead and get started with this training so that you guys can see what we're doing when we're talking about that long-term training or the long-term trading account that Dominique was talking about, that she had a short training on, or she actually had a long training on because she made a video about that. And what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to go over lot sizes, because I want to make sure that all you guys understand the difference in lot sizes, to make sure that you do not, I repeat, to make sure that you do not blow your accounts, okay? So we know that a standard lot, which is a 1.0, is a $10 lot. Now, we have 1.0 is a $10 lot. 0.50 is a $5 lot. A 0.10 is a $1 lot. And a 0.01 is a 10-cent lot. Now, when you talk about that, you have the 0.10, which is a 0.01, which is a 10-cent lot. You can also like 0.02, 20 cent, 0.25 is a 25 cent on up. Okay, I just want to make sure that we all are in agreement to what is a lot size and what does it correlate to when we're talking about a dollar, 50 cent, a dime. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page when we're talking about that type of stuff. Now, what I'm going to do today is we're here really to see if I can explain a little more in detail about this long-term trading strategy that I'm currently using and a couple of other members on our team that's up under Dominic is using. Okay, now this is one of the most simplest strategies for a long-term earnings when you're talking about in the Forex market. Okay, so the main thing we need to watch for is that when we get into these trades, that no matter what our lot size is, that it's able to handle a 200 pip swing. Now, when I say that, I have the example here. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen so that you can see what I'm talking about. So let me share my screen here. Let me share my screen because I want you guys to see this. Share the screen. All right. So what you see here is my my MetaTrader 4 account that I downloaded and got it set up here on my my desktop. So when we're talking about a 200 pip swing, we're looking at let's say your pip is right. See where my mouse is right now. This is a 1.7250. Remember that last digit right there is a pipette. We don't count that when we're talking about pips. So let's say a 200 pip swing, which is 1.7250. Let's say if it go into the negative, it would drop up to 1.7050. That's a negative of 200 pips. So your account must be able to handle a 200 pip swing to the negative. So that's why I was talking about making sure that we know the difference in lot sizes when we're going in to set up our long-term trades. Now, another thing what we need to do in order to set this long-term strategy up is we have to add 2 moving averages to your MetaTrader account, and this can actually be done on your phone. And also, I'm gonna show you here on the screen. So I'm gonna take these 2 lines off, the 2 lines that you see. You see a red line here. You see the red line? I hope you guys can see it because I'm recording this and I'm going to post it in our group so that you can actually see this video and we can talk if you have any questions at all. But before I do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you, I wish I had a box. I'm gonna type inside the chat box, which I think you guys are going to be able to see it. I'm going to type down the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 major pairs. There's 8 pairs that this works great with. The top 4 are the ones that we were told when we were up in Dallas that they were the ones, they were the main ones. If we're going to do this long-term strategy, we should be using. Okay? I'm going to tell you what they are, and I'm going to type them in the chat box. So when you guys come on, see this recording, you will know the major pairs that we are doing this long-term strategy with. And I'm going to name them now, and then I'm going to type it. I'm going to switch screens back once I show you guys how to set this up so that you'll know what they are. The first one, and I'm going to name them in order. The first one is they kind of loses popularity as you go down. So the first one is the best one. The next one I name is going to be the next best one, and so forth and so on. So the first one is the GBP AUD, the British pound against the Australian dollar. Number 2 is the euro against the New Zealand dollar. Number 3, the British pound against the Japanese yen. Number 4, the euro and the Australian dollar. The next one, the British pound against the Swiss francs. Number 7 is the euro against JPY. Number 8 is the British pound against the US dollar. And the last one is the euro against the Canadian dollar. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna type these up so that you guys can have it also. But the main ones you wanna do are the top 4 that I mentioned: GBP AUD, Euro NZD, GBP JPY, and Euro AUD. Those 4 are the ones that you're gonna focus on, because Dr. Spiller, he said this, and I seriously believe this. What the banks are doing with our money, you guys know the spiel. What the banks are doing with our money is they're trading in the Forex market. And as you know, they require, every time you open up a checking account, they be saying, are you going to open up a savings account? Open a savings account, because that's what they are trading in the Forex market, with the money in our savings account. That's why they're always asking us to open a savings account when we do a checking account. So what Dr. Spiller had came up and told everybody, we need to open our own bank accounts. We need to open our own bank accounts. And how you're going to open our own bank accounts is this right here, with this long-term trading strategy, where you're going to go and open up your 4 live trading accounts in JFAX or whatever your brokerage that you want. And you guys know we deal with JFAX. You're going to open up 4 live accounts. Right now, I only have 3. I'm going to add the 4th one eventually. Okay, so before I go any further, I'm going to go ahead on and remove these moving averages off the screen that you guys are looking at. I'm going to go ahead on and delete them. And remember, I'm going to talk to, if time permits, I'm going to show you how to do it on the cell phone also, okay? Come on. You don't want to delete. They don't want to delete. Cancel. Cancel. Well, anyway, I'll show you guys where it is. Okay. Like I said, you have to have 2 moving averages on your screen at all times. Okay. And what you're going to have to do is over here, you're going to open up the box, and it's called moving averages. Okay, on your cell phone, for those who have a cell phone, if you are in your MetaTrader 4, okay, to set this up, you're going to need to go into, just get on any chart on your phone. Just open up MetaTrader 4, go to a chart on your phone, and you should see it looks like an F. It's an F type figure on your phone. It's like the letter F. It's the F symbol on your phone. You're going to click on that F, and it's going to open up another tab, and it's going to say main chart. And in that main chart, you want to hit the plus sign, and you want to find where it says moving averages, okay? Because you're going to make 2 moving averages to put on your chart. This is the whole thing on making this work, all right? So the first moving average you're going to have to make is you're going to have to set up the parameters. Okay, we're going to do the blue one first. You see what I got on the screen. All this is going to be the same on your cell phone when you hit that F symbol and you make that moving average. Okay, so your first parameters for the blue, okay, your parameters, you're going to have 100 in that block for period. For shift, it's going to have to be 0. For the MA method, it must be exponential. There's a few other ones. You got simple, smooth, linear. In this box, you must have exponential. So on your phone, it's the same thing. All right? 100, exponential, and the next one should be closed. And make the style blue. Okay? And on your phone, just like here, you're going to want that line to be thick. Not the narrow one, you want it to be the thick one. All right? Then you're going to hit OK. And what that's going to do is going to put that blue line that you see on my screen here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to close this chart out and see if I can do it while you're looking. All right? So I'm going to open up another chart. GBP, JPY. See, it's not there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in here so you can see. I'm going to put the blue line. Moving averages, just like what I said on the phone. My parameters are already in here, but this is what you have to do. Under the period, you're going to have to want 100. Shift going to be 0. The method, it must be exponential. Apply, it got to be closed. And you can hit OK. On your phone, you're going to hit done, and it's going to throw that line up there. All right? You're going to have to also add another moving average because you're going to need to have 2 moving averages. So you're going to double click it. This one right here, we're going to make, it's going to be 50. For the period, it's got to be 50. Okay? Same thing, it's going to be shift, exponential, it's got to be closed, and you must be red. Can you say red? Red. All right. Everything else is going to be the same. We're just going to hit OK and watch what happens. It throw another line up there. This is all you need for this long-term strategy, okay? And once you do it on your phone, you're going to see the same thing. You're going to have a blue line. You can have a red line, all right? So I'm going to make some changes to this so it can look more like it's going to look on the phone, okay? Give me a second. I'll change it to candlesticks. All right, see what we got there. All right, so as you can see, now this is the fun part. The hard part is done. You probably say the hard part done. Yeah, the hard part done. The hard part is done. So once you have this all set up, now you have it set up so that you're able to make the calls on whether you're going to buy or you're going to sell. Okay, whether you're going to put in an order to buy or you're going to put in an order to sell. Now, the chart that I have up now is the British pound against the JPY. That is one of the ones that I have. British pound against the JPY. Now, this is how simple this is. The blue line stays the same. We're not even going to deal with the blue line. Okay? Now, if the red is on top, you should be buying. If the red is on the bottom, you should be selling. That's how simple this is. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to December the 21st, because that's when I first started this. On December the 21st, I'm still going back. December the 22nd, December the 21st, somewhere in here. Where's the red line? It's on top. So what should I have been doing? I can hear you. We should be buying because the red is on top. That's how simple it is. The red is on top. You should be putting in an order to buy. Okay? And we talked about lot sizes there at the beginning here. So when I go over it again here in a couple of minutes. But when the red is on top, you buy. You should be putting in an order to buy. In this case right here, I put in an order to buy buy GBP JPY. Now, being that this is a long-term strategy, you have no stop loss, you have no take profits, because if you do stop loss, take profits, when it hit the stop loss or if it hit the take profit, you guys know it can close the trade out. So you want to have this long-term trade. You have no stop loss, you have no take profits, because this can go for weeks and weeks. Okay, and if you look here, back on December the 20th, December the 19th, it was in a what? Because the red is down below, it was in a what? Sale. Okay, it was in a sale. Red is on the bottom, it's a sale. When red gets on top, it's a buy. And when do you think we should start watching it before we know that, hey, I don't know when the next time we're going to have to do a sale or a buy? This is the key. This is the key right here. If the alligator mouth is wide open, he's still eating, he's still hungry. So if you look right here, the alligator mouth is wide open, he's eating. He's getting fat and happy. But see, his mouth is slowly closing. And look at what day it's starting on. The 19th of December, his mouth is slowly closing. The 19th, it actually started, it was wide on the 18th. So the 19th, and see his mouth closing, you want to start watching this thing. All the 19th, the whole day of the 19th, his mouth is still open, but it's closing. And what happened on the 20th? It crossed over. The alligator was full. So what happened? What did we do on the 20th? Anyone know? It crossed. What do? We closed out the trade from the sale. We took our profits and we immediately went into a buy on the same GBY JYD. So we went into a sale. Now, I think my wife had a question back here.
No, I was just asking you a question when you was talking.
Oh, okay. We're good. So that's the plan right here. This is so simple. I'm gonna zoom out so you can actually.
When it crossed, we went into a buy.
Yeah, when it crossed.
Okay.
So right there, we was inside a sell when it's below. When the red is below, it's a what? It's a sell. When the red is above the blue line, you're buying. All right? I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to zoom way out so you can actually see. So now if you look here, I'm pointing at it like you guys can see me pointing. So I have to use the mouse. So if you look here around December, that's where it crossed at. So I know you guys probably saying, well, where do I get in at? Where do I start? You always get in to these long-term trades at the crosses, where it crosses at. So you want to get in when like on the 20th to get into this long-term strategy. It was best to get in. Ideal point is to get in at where it crossed at, like on the 20th. Like I told you guys, I got in it on the 21st, which was a couple of days later, or the next day. Okay, so it's best to get in at the beginning of a cross. But you still can, as you can see, when I got in on the 22nd, we're still going up. It's still going up. It's still going up. And so we're buying, still going up. Look at January the 8th, we're still going up. January the 8th, we're still moving up. What happened on January the 9th? It crossed. What should I have done on January the 9th? The red was on top, I was buying. Once that red crossed over the blue, what should I have been doing? I should have been selling so that I can get all that profit, all those pips. Look at all those pips, all that money dropping down. With this long-term strategy, you win, you make money when the market is going up, you make money when the market is going down. All right? So that's plain and simple. So we're gonna look further back. This thing goes all the way back. And look at this, look. You just basically following the simple red over blue. Look at here on November the 28th. What happened here? It crossed there because it was in the sale before. All right? And it crosses here and it goes up. You're going into a buy. That's all you do with this long-term strategy. I have an account set up with the GBP JPY. I have an account set up with GBP AUD. And woo! I can't even bring the gold up on this computer. I don't know why. But gold showed up and showed out in December. Most of you guys know that being that you have spoken with me, I told you guys that gold is in a cycle. Gold cycles every year. Most of you guys know this. It's a big cycle. All right, you hear me flipping my pages because I want to make sure I tell y'all the right stuff. Gold cycles every year from summer to winter. In September, gold is a sale. From September all the way to December. September, October, November, December. 3 months. And then December, it's time to buy gold again. When you set this up on your phone, when you set this on your MetaTrader, on your computer, you can actually see the whole year by moving and looking at it. It's telling you when to get in a trade and when to get out. But it's important that you watch this. You don't have to watch it every day because as you can see, look at this right here. December the 21st, the next time I had to do anything with this thing was way on January the 9th. That's almost like 2 weeks it was in that trade going up. So this is the long-term strategy. And you can do this with gold. I'm going to type the ones up. GBP AUD, Euro NZD, GBP JPY, and Euro AUD. Those are the top 4 that you need to have these accounts set up in. All right? So I know you're probably asking me now. I have an account and all I have is $250 in there. What is the acceptable risk on your account? It's going to be 1 to 3%. Okay, 1 to 3%. All right. So listen, if you have a $250 account, all right, if you have a $250 account, and I told you that you must have this set up so that your account can take a 200 pip swing. If you have a $200 account, you would be doing what is called a 0.01, which is a 10-cent pip, because 200 times 10 cents is $20. It can handle that. All right? Because we also have the 0.10, which is a dollar pip. Now, if you have a $200 account, can it handle a 0.10 hit on a 200 pip swing? Yes, it could. It could handle it. But what if something happened the next day and another 200 pip swing hit? It can wipe your account out. So if you got 250, and being that this is long term, a 10 cents, remember 10 cents adds up. So don't discount 10 cents. The main thing here, guys, is you want to make sure that you're earning money with this Forex trading. Make sure that you're earning money in this long-term strategy. It's not like you're going to close it out tomorrow. You're not going to close it out next week. You're not going to close it out next month. This thing can go for a year. Okay? You're just watching the red line over a blue line, and it's telling you what to do. Close out the trade, open up another trade. Close out the trade in the sell, open the same trade up in the buy. Okay? That's all we're doing. And then, like I said, the key is this. You want to make sure that your account can handle a 200 pip swing. Let me see what else. All right, let me see. I'm going to bring up one more, because this is, right now, you guys looking at this right here. I'm going to go back to the beginning, or go back to today, in other words. We're right here at the end, and I'm going to zoom in on that, because I have these moving averages set up. Oh, let me tell you, I had to change the moving averages, because at the training we went to up in Dallase, he told us to have the moving average at 200 for the blue and 50 for the red. And I noticed that when I had the moving average for 200 for the blue, which I'm going to show you guys, just take a look at this right here. I'm going to double click on it, and I'm going to change it to 200. I'm going to change it to 200. Watch what happens to the blue. See how far that blue dropped down? See this trade right here that happened on January the 10th. All right. I was buying, and it started dropping. It started dropping. I haven't made it over there yet. Look at all the profit I had. I was still buying, and the profit's dropping like a rock. This is long term, so it really shouldn't bother me. But you want to be able to make every nickel, dime, and penny off this long term trade. Look at this. I'm still buying. I'm still in the buy, and this is dropping. I'm still in the buy. It's still dropping. I'm still in the buy. It's still dropping. All my profits I earned all the way from December the 21st what you think happened? I'm not in the negative. I didn't lose any money. All my profits were lost, except for $89. That's because I had it set up that way. And again, it's all about learning this thing. The more you learn, the more you know how to set it up. So I changed it. I think Dominique has her set up to 100 now, and that's what she's put in her training. So you want to make sure 100. It was set up at 200. At the training, we were told to set it up at 200, but you need to have that blue line set up to 100, like we discussed earlier. So the blue line should be 100. All right. I'm gonna tell you guys again. See what happened? I would have got right here. I would have just lost all this. I was still been in the buy. I went into a sale. I was still in the buy, but it would have been dropping. It would have been dropping. But at this pullback right here, at that pullback where it crossed that, I would have been making more money starting right here instead of way over here. So that's how important it is. So let me give you guys the figures that goes in those boxes one more time. The blue line, you're going to want to have 100 for your moving average. The red line, you need to have that at 50. All right, so make sure that it's set up correct. And let me again put in here. I see Chris still with me. Put in here the main pairs that we do this long-term strategy. The only thing that I didn't talk about was gold. As far as I couldn't show you the gold account because for some reason this MetaTrader 4 that I have on the computer is not showing the AUX, which is metals. I don't know why it's not showing metals. I was trying to find it last night for this. Oh, let me tell you this right here. You want to make sure you're set up in the hour chart, not the 4 hour, not the 1 day, not the 30 minutes. This is set up on the hour chart. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom in. That's what this thing doing. I'm gonna zoom in. I'm gonna zoom in here. I'm gonna click zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. Every one of these little candlesticks represent 1 hour. There's 24 hours in a day. So there's no reason for you to be in here and watching this every hour because each one of these candlesticks is 1 hour. Okay, so there's no reason why you need to be in here all day trying to see what's going on with this long-term strategy. So if you're coming here today is the what, the 12th? The markets aren't open today. They open back up tomorrow about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So tomorrow, Sunday night, you can come in here and look at your long-term trade and see what's going on at 5 o'clock. And look at the alligator mouth is closing again. So I need to watch that because then we're going into a buy. So tomorrow night, Sunday night, I'll be keeping an eye on that. So I hope that I gave you guys some value. I hope that I was able to answer you guys' questions. If you have any other questions on how to set this thing up, again, this is a long-term strategy on making money in Forex. Okay, so again, I thought we had all got it all right, saying that we was going to be here at 7 o'clock in the morning. I posted it in the room. But, hey, it's recorded, so we're good. It is recorded. So I'm going to go and bring my screen back up. I'm going to stop sharing the screen. I'm going to come back over to the real deal. Chris, I see you still here. Brandon, I got the text from him saying that he was at the track with his daughter, volleyball or something. But that is the long-term strategy. Let me put these, I'm going to type these things in here. I don't even know if you're going to be able to see it if I type it in here. I posted in our chat room the seven pairs, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pairs. I'm going to put it in there along with this video. And cool. I'm excited. Who's this? Chris?
It's Chris, yeah.
Do you have any questions, sir?
I actually missed the first part of the thing, but I'll rewatch the video again. I was up all night basically studying the harmonic thing, studying video on that.
The harmonic scanner?
That, yes.
Well, whatever that thing is.
Man, it looks very, 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 very promising.
I know, right? I know. I know. But you know, what's that other thing? I'm not gonna keep you long. Let me turn the recording off because we're done here.
Okay.
And well, anyway, I want to thank everybody for taking a look at this video because this is real. This is why we're doing this. Again, my whole objective, our team's whole objective, from the platinum, the Cherubim 100 up, down, want to make sure that everyone on our team is making money with this Forex market. Another thing they put out, making sure that everyone on your team should at least have a demo account practicing trading within the first, I think I wrote that down. First 90 days, first 2 weeks, something like that. You hear me flipping this paper, making sure I'm telling the truth. I want me to tell you guys nothing wrong. You're laughing at me. My book right here. Oh, here we go. Yep. The first 30 days, within the first 30 days to 45, first 30 to 45 days, everyone that is on our team should at least have a demo account where they're actually practicing the trades. So if you guys do not have demo accounts, you need to get with me so I can make sure that you have a demo account so that you can actually be practicing what you're actually learning in the IML Academy. So that's all I have. I'm going to turn this recording off. And God bless you guys. And I hope to be talking to you guys later on today or maybe tomorrow. All right.